to love is to suffer, and there can be no love otherwise. Hi, Modern Lover subscriber. This quote lately got my full attention, and I kept it in my phone until I was kind of ready to talk about it. And honestly, poof, this is deep and sad. I know so many people around me who has giving up on love. Sometimes because they've just been hurt so badly that they can't let go. They can't forgive, or they're simply too afraid to suffer again. Some people even believe that even if they find love again, it will only last for a second. And honestly, I get this feeling. I am in a relationship today, and even if I love and trust my partner, there isn't one day where I don't have doubt or fears. Why? Because I I think, like many of you, I have always been surrounded by inconsistency. I come from divorced parents. I'm divorced myself more than once. And I learned that things can be good today, good for a while. And then suddenly, when you least expect it, everything collapses with no warning. And when that happens, you feel so alone and so sad. You start regretting what you did for that person and for the relationship. Heartbreak, heartbreak hurts. It hurts so badly. It's brutal and painful. And the worst part is there is not really words or remedies that can truly make you feel better, except time. And beside of that, love is not only about relationship. How many of you had a pet who died, and in that moment you swore you will never get another one, right? Because the pain of losing them was too hard. So you say, never again. But then after a while, you open your heart again. Or let's take another example. How many of you had a best friend, and after years of friendship, you lost that amazing connection because just, life happened. They got married, or maybe time changed everything. And suddenly you no longer have that person to share your good and bad moment with. So yes, love makes you suffer, but it's also what makes us feel alive. The fear of loving is legitimate, but can we really live without it? I am a big fan of love. I love to love, and I love to feel loved. And today, the best way for me to feel safe is through boundaries where attention and intentions matter. I also finally understood that it's not always about me. Everyone has their own way of loving and giving. And it doesn't mean you are not lovable. It just everybody's different. Another thing that helped me today a lot is being a believer in God. Because one of the scariest feeling in life is feeling alone, misunderstood, or not accepted as we are. But when you have God's love, you become less afraid. And every struggle feel feel a little bit easier to face. Anyway, I think I would rather take the suffering about the absence of love. I wish, of course, it were always butterflies and rainbows, but life is life. It's not perfect. Now let's do a little poll. I'm going to interview some people and ask them one simple question. Do you think love is worth suffering for? And they can only answer yes or no. Let's see what the world says. Jocelyn, do you think love is worth suffering for?
Yes.
No doubt.
No.
Hey Chase, do you think love is worth suffering for?
Worth suffering for?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes.
Oh, cute.
Yes.
Yes, too?
Yeah.
Ayana,
Yes.
Do you think love is worth suffering for?
No.
Oh, wow. Okay. Do you think love is worth suffering for?
Yes.
People need to suffer. It is an actual requirement of life. And is the fiber, the DNA of love. Real love and true love and in perpetuity can't exist without suffering. It's impossible.
We don't appreciate it.
Yeah, you have to have suffering. And suffering doesn't have to be looked at as a negative thing. It could be looked as a beautiful thing. It's where real love comes out of.
Yeah.
You know, all my suffering, there was real love in there. Everyone around me just in this recovery, or in a loss I may have had from an uncle or a grandparent or whatever, you know, there's real love that comes in that suffering, you know, even though it can be a lonely experience. I mean, I look at it that way and not as a negative, terrible thing, because it's just temporary.